Alright, I only have 2 more videos after this. I actually almost forgot that it was Thursday and I had to do this one. So it may actually end up on Friday. It'll depend on how quickly it exports from my video maker. So the first one well, not the first one, it's the 22nd one. But for this week, Sunday was Ganondorf. I decided to kind of do my own little take on him, like I've done with several of the other things. I really like how it turned out, despite having, excuse me, a little bit of frustration in the beginning with the face, because I've never really drawn a face like that before. But yeah. So this week started out pretty good, and then it kind of went downhill. Just for, life and its many annoyances. So one or two of them are just kind of half-assed and not the greatest. One of them being one of the themes that I had looked forward to, and it was just, I was so drained mentally by the time I had gotten around to drawing it. I just didn't really care. Took me a while to find a skin color I liked, because I didn't want him to be, coal gray like he is in Twilight Princess, because personally I've always thought that was kind of weird. But I didn't want him to be that weird kind of poop brown from Ocarina. So now he's a different color poop brown. Oh goodness. This is actually technically the second time I've drawn a Ganondorf. I'm not going to show you the cringe of the first time I drew him. The first time I drew him, I didn't use a reference, and it didn't turn out very good. I guess I'll put a link in the description to the picture that has him in it. There's also a really, really bad Zelda in there as well, and a really, really bad Link. The cringe is real. I like how I did his background. It took me a little extra time to do the Ganondorf one, because I was actually watching a stream on Twitch, more listening to / watching. I was like watching it on my phone, but I was listening to it from the computer, just because the sound kept cutting out on my phone. But yeah, so this was Monday. It was not a good day. And I'd kind of been looking forward to drawing the grandma, because she's cute and adorable, and it was just, I could barely even get myself to open the laptop. It was another one of those really bad days for me. But I did it, and she actually turned out a little bit better than I had expected her to, considering how I was feeling that day. But I think it only took me about 25 minutes to draw her. Wednesday I was feeling a bit better. Or no, this is Tuesday. Tuesday I was feeling a little bit better. Still not the greatest, but a little bit better. And I decided to draw my own version of Link based on a design I had done for the tattoo I'm getting on my arm. I'm getting a Legend of Zelda sleeve. He's supposed to have like that, like the one shoulder cape thing going on there. That's what that's supposed to be. Yeah. Anyway, but like I said, I was feeling a little bit better, so I wanted to kind of make up for the lackluster of Mondays, and I spent a little bit more time on this, trying to add a little bit more detail to it, and just, you know, taking my time. I'm really happy with how this one turned out, despite the few little problems I had here and there with, like, the arm and size. Not completely happy with how his face turned out, like the eyes and stuff. Just, there's something wonky about him, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicky. I'm probably just nitpicky. My chainmail's so pretty. It's more his eyes that I have a problem with. I don't know. Maybe I made them too big. Maybe his ears are in the wrong spot. Maybe it's his ears that make his face look weird. I think it's his ears. Oh well. Too late now. Because there are some of these pictures that I look at and it's like, I want to take my time on, like, go back and take my time on these. So I might, like the Rivalier and this one and a few of the others, I might, over the course of next year, go back and, you know, do full pictures with, like, proper lighting and shading and background and blah blah blah. I obviously spent a lot more time on this one than I did the others. Because I was looking at my little reference picture there, and the hand's kind of creepy. I did it just like freehand with the color, like I didn't make an outline for it. So it's kind of wonky and weird looking. I mean, it's not bad, but it's still kind of wonky and weird. Oh well. It looks enough like a hand that it works. My game notification on my phone. And then I just kind of did the really cliche Triforce background. Because I had no idea what else to do for a background. But hey, it looks cool. Alright, so this was yesterday. And you're supposed to pick your favorite character. The only problem is I've drawn most of my favorite characters already, and I wasn't, like, I didn't want to, like, completely redraw one of the people I already did. So I just kind of, and it was another bad day. I was so tired, and I could barely focus on what I was doing here, so I just did really rough sketches of, like, their heads. Of course, Makar is pretty much just a head with little stubs. But I drew Mifa, so there's Mifa. And then this really, really crappy Gerahim that if he ever saw it, he'd probably torture me to death. And I just wrote little... Yeah, the cheek's bad too. So, yeah, here's these. I'll try to remember to get the next video up on time on Sunday. Till Sunday then. I don't think I'm gonna do the video that I had suggested I might do Saturday. Just because of how this week's been going. So, yeah. Sunday. Bye-bye. Next time. Ta-ta.